much better. I've got something propping up my back this time, so I can actually have some lumbar support on this dining room chair. That is my sim setup. Maybe get a better lap time because of it, without the chair moving around. Stream is set up. This is my third race of the night, and I kinda... oh, what? That did something. No. Alright. We're not going to have enough time to do a full lap, but we... oh, I'm actually going to load in a ghost, because we're only going to get one lap, so that way I can at least see something on the map to indicate my pace. I'm going to do the soft as well, not the medium. Okay, we don't have long before the race actually starts as well. Yeah, soft and ghost settings. What ghost? Best time, yep, 8:17. Okay, cool. We set ghost position, so I can see just how far I am, how much I've got on each sector. I'm pretty sure that's what that does. Right, so we should have a ghost bit now, so we can see how far ahead we are when we get further around the track. Or behind, who knows? Maybe it's me, not the track. Don't know why I left them first there, but yeah. Oh, excellent, pull onto the straight. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a good run. Ah! That is the way though. We need to be in first for that. Oh, well, that didn't work. That is the way though. That is... so shift down to first and come real in close to the apex and hold it on the apex but not on the rumble strip. And you just come super wide out of it. Okay, it really does like the low gears for the rotation. I'm going to remember that in the future. didn't quite get the line right. Miles from the Apex. Right. I think I figured out how to drive the car. I watched a video just before jumping into this lap, and the car really does like the low gears through the corners, especially when you're accelerating. Through here you do need a lift as well, through Bavery. I let go of the brake just a little earlier into the carousel, but that was actually a pretty good lap. We were ahead on a few of the sectors there, and the Ghost is set off by half a second, so if we're half a second up through quite a few of our sectors, then this should be a pretty good race actually. There's a couple of good races in here. Monty, it can be pretty good, and Zozumu. He's TKSM. We've raced him a couple of times in the Manufacturers Cup over the last couple of weeks as well. Okay, I think I figured out how to drive the car though. We were up on a few of those sectors there. If I've caught up to my Ghost and I've overtaken him, then I'm over half a second up on that time. So it'll be good to feel what the car's going to do in this race. We've got 279 active points at the moment in the championship, and in this lobby there's no one higher than that. Interesting. Huh, we have the highest points in the lobby. Well, either way, we want to extend the lead, which is why I'm doing another round. Because in the last race I only finished 6th with 70 points added to my score. And I would like to get a little bit higher than that, so I'm going to aim for a high qualifying position and see if I can just hold it off for the first couple of laps. I've already done a race and I've noticed what the actual strategy is, so it's going to be 2 to 3 laps on the mediums to start off with, and then you go to the soft. But either way, this is a different race and I'm just aiming for a higher position really. That's all I'm doing here. How many points? 85 points up for grabs. Not a very high grab actually, but my driver rating did go down in the last race because I did get a penalty for accidentally going too deep on a car, and got the driver rating penalty, but that's fine. That means that we might have a better chance at winning this race. We'll just see where we come in the qualifying position and see if we can actually get some decent laps in. Maybe even a race win. I'm going to get on the gas straight away. Went out a little bit early. I think you do decide when you go out by pressing the gas to say you're ready. There's a bit of a gap in front, but behind not really. That's fine, I'm pretty sure these guys are all pretty fast anyway, so we shouldn't be too bothered by them. Building a little bit of a gap here, letting that guy pass, just so we can get a little bit more clear area, because this being quite a big track means a lot of opportunities to gain time on people and potentially compromise a lap, because there's not much space to overtake, but that's because it's such a tight track. Yeah, English isn't working at the moment. Yeah, it's a narrow track and there's not many places to overtake, but that's also why there's so much time to gain or lose. Because the driving line is just so narrow. I want to try and build a gap from this guy, but there's a lot of space behind. We're only going to have one lap to do it as well. We only have 12 minutes of qualifying. I'm going to back off here. It's quite a fast section, so there's quite a bit of time to give ourselves. How far ahead is he? That's a reasonable distance. There's someone gaining on us from behind, but we don't want to hit them or let them go in front. He's going quite fast, so I'm going to let him go past, same as this guy here. We've only got one lap, so we might as well give ourselves as much space as possible. Ah, what's going on here? Everyone is trying to slow down, but they're doing it more than others. It's so indecisive. There's someone who's all the way back on the GP track still. Why are you so far back, man? You might not even have enough time to go across the line. Just taking a leisurely drive around the track to give ourselves as much time as possible, or as much space as possible to set a good time. Someone who's only just come onto the Nurburgring and is about to go through Flunkbox. I also don't want to use too much tyre wear on this first lap, so I'm going to go quite slow. Just go deep so that we can gain as much time as possible and let them go ahead. The further you drive, the more time you gain, right? So if we come up here rather than going down into the carousel. And the dude behind us is starting to catch up a little bit, but we've still got some time. Go for it in some spots so you can still warm up. Just to make sure you're properly in a rhythm. Yeah, so we got that part under, not really under wraps, but pretty well under control. We do catch up to 10th again, which isn't ideal, but everyone will be going on a push lap on the next lap. Everyone's just backing up. Like, the traffic is getting real bad along here now. And this will be the more competitive lobby as well. Like, a slightly lower class because there's less points available. But this one will be quite competitive. Just because it's lower doesn't mean it's easier. These guys are still real serious about what they do. And if everyone's backing off this much, they must be. Oh, I didn't mean to go that wide. Okay, I'm gonna go slow. And let my damage wear off. I was kind of on the driving line there. Keep this guy close. He could be slipstream on the straights. Oh, almost lost it. Keep him somewhat close. Still building a gap, and he's. I think he was in the last race we had, and he was like 4 seconds in front of second place on the qualifying. I didn't realise just how tight the corner still is on the outside of the Carousel Minor. Right. Lock in this lap. quite terrible. Well, we don't have to worry about him on the leaderboard anymore. I didn't get a great exit either though. Couldn't turn the steering wheel off. Now, because of the gears we're choosing for a lot of these corners, we could either be very fast or very slow. Like that. Ah, okay, never mind. Sent it a little bit too hard. Oh, still. Okay, guess we don't have to worry about our qualifying lap either. That was terrible. Yeah, we lost so much time there. We were actually on for something good there as well. Felt like it. It's alright, there's still a race to go. Didn't quite turn in early enough there. Nah, I'm miles down on my time. I just saw it say 309, I'm meant to be 318 on the other side of the foxhole. Damn! 8 seconds down on what I should be at. Yeah, that was a bad spin. I forgot how easy it is to spin the car in second. That's not how you take miss at miss. Damn. Slow it right the way down, but just a little bit too early. It's fine, we're not going to get a good lap time anyway, we did spin earlier, so... But that just will mean that the victory, if required, will taste just that much better. I don't think we will if we keep driving like that though. We need to watch out for second. Jeez. Okay, we're still going to go because maybe other people have spun out a couple of times. I guess I'm just pushing that hard, you know. There's a reason I choose the higher gears on it. It's because this car, it's hard to step out, but when you're in those low gears, which put out so much power, but on such a tight axis, it makes it really easy for the car to just light up and pull the car around. Even under braking, it's really easy for it to just over-rotate. And then you miss a corner, and on the exit you start to step out and fishtail. Oh, way too much curb. Yeah, that would have been good, but there was... Okay, just before that corner, I was about to say it's good to get a little bit of practice on this track anyway before we go into the race. But, looks like I should take a little bit of practice. Wow. See how carousel goes with damage. No. Tricky. I know I'm faster in this sector though. Wow, the tires are just lighting up. Maybe I'm just really on the edge. No, this is going to be terrible. We've got 30 seconds to go. It's going to be an 8:38. Oh! Tyre wear really became a thing in this race. In this qualifying. Although we were on for most of our sectors, so it was just putting it together. I'm trying a new driving line in a qualifying session, so critical credits to it. I'm really on the limit of this car. Even though I'm coming across a line only just beating a 9-minute lap, I'm on the limit with that car. Guess we just have a lot of work to do. 8:16, okay, so TKSM is 4 seconds off an 8:16, so if we just keep it on the track, we might actually be able to beat them in terms of pace. We're starting right the way down the bottom, but 5 laps of this. Although it is only just a couple of seconds, so I don't think it's... yeah. We'll see what happens. People can spin out. I know these guys spin out a couple of times as well. I do too, but I mean, if we just keep it on the track. That was a tough session just because I was trying a new line. For the racing line, I'll just stick to my line, but for that qualifying, I want to try and get that one a little bit better. There's still 4 minutes and he still has to cross the line. What is he doing? And he ended up, oh, he was actually in front of us as well. He must have had a couple of accidents. Just not as many as us. That's right. I'm better at making mistakes. At least I'm better at something. Alright, so he's... Alright, so the fastest time... Ah, okay, so the second fastest time is an 8:21.5 and the first fastest is an 8:16.5. So we set an 8:17 flat, I think, for our qualifying, which was pretty good. And oh no, for our fastest lap, which we can set, but we didn't do it for this one. So we're going to start on the mediums, and or do I start with the soft? Nah, I'm going to start with the medium, because in that way I can wait until the end of the race and just hold them off. Yeah, no, we'll do mediums. Yeah. Alrighty, so starting from 13th on. What a performance. With a 8:38, I think it is. I'm so used to 1 minute laps now. Said 1. Alright, so the fastest is an 8:16.5, which I have, 8:16.8, which I have mentioned before. And that's about 3/10 faster than our fast lap, so depending on what happens in the race, we might have a chance of being able to get to the upper mid pack of the field. Maybe even go on for a podium, depending on what happens with everyone else in the way. There are quite a few cars. We've got 10 cars between us and us at a podium. So that's quite a few when you're talking about 5 laps around the Nordschleife. So. But Lanky Gilchrist getting an 8:32, then this guy getting an 8:44. Still faster than us with an 8:55. So that's all the people that have spun. We'll see what we can do in this race. Don't let the car go off the track. Alrighty. This is round number 3 for me. On round 4 of the Manufacturers' Cup. Starting from 13th on the grid, all the way at the back there, starting behind the Honda NSX, which is only a couple seconds faster than us, but only because he didn't spin out as many times as us. These first 2 corners particularly are very good for gaining positions. Already up to 8th. Been hit in the back there by someone, but that's because we were going a bit slow on the apex. Managed to keep it on the track. Right, still sitting in 8th by the end of the GP track. See what we do after the chicane. Someone up there with a 5-second penalty. Traffic is going to backing up as well. Lost a bit of time to 7th through there, but he is quite close to 6th. 5th and 4th are right there. Play it safe and just off the gas. Almost dipped a tyre in the grass here. But we are gaining on the straight, so we went through just a little bit faster, which is enough. Want to hold off until after the foxhole. Someone just absolutely flying up on me towards that corner. Looks like he spun out. I had a moment, falling a second behind. Having to choke it up a little bit there because of the BMW. But getting right up on them, and 9th is not too far away from the party, and he's got 10th with him. Okay. Oh, I tried to. Oh! What do you mean? Oh. Yeah, I tried to thread it up the inside, but the space just wasn't there. Probably shouldn't have gone for that move. That wasn't a very wise call. Okay, well, either way, we made quite a few positions on that first lap there. Went up to 8th and then was chasing down 7th. And 6th, 5th and 4th were all right there in front of us. Now 6 seconds from 10th, so got a bit of places to make up, but with that speed off the line, I think we're in a good place to get back to it. Looks like someone else spun out as well, so not too bad, but we did end up with a 3-second penalty. However, we are catching 10th quite comfortably, as we are for the leader as well. Only steady. Leader's 18 seconds away, but we'll see if we can do something miraculous. With how much argy-bargy there is in the pack at the moment, I'd say high chances. Almost had a moment ourselves there. Okay, back in 9th. Managed to hold off 10th for a little bit there, but he's still on us. Okay, we're in this battle. We have a 3-second penalty coming up, but we're definitely in this battle. We are much faster than all of them. We've caught up that easily. Got a little bit of a bump draft on the exit of that corner there. Was a little bit uncomfortable, but still sitting quite far in front of 11th, so I reckon we'll still be able to gain on everyone in this race. And MMT here has a 5-second penalty anyway, so we should be able to still get in a fight with him and hold him off, because we only have 3 seconds down. 3, 2, yeah, okay, and let's go. And 11th was 5 seconds behind us. 10th is still sitting there. 11th is coming up on us quite fast. He's now 10th, and he is the BMW as well. And you lose so much more than 3 seconds. He just breezes right past us. But I managed to catch a slipstream to hold off 11th, so we haven't fallen too far behind. Definitely got that break point right. Might even get him into turn 1, but I'm not actually gonna. I'm gonna hold him off until turn 2. I probably should have taken turn 1, but I gave it to him. I didn't want the inside. Because now we can get the slipstream. 876 right there. I think that's about 6 seconds from 9th. Maybe 5. Ninth didn't quite stick the full speed apparatus. Neither did we. I thought we kept it in the track limits there, but apparently not. Only a half-second penalty though, so not the end of the world. Ninth going very wide and going quite slow off the exit there. I don't think we forced him off there. I think he had to concede that position. We had that corner. Yeah, we were about right. 6 or 7 seconds from 9th. Let's focus here. Say let's focus on him with so many apexes in a row. Still getting a little bit of speed on him towards Flugplatz and pulling from 10th, so not in a terrible position for how that first lap went. Especially given we started in 13th. First was a bit far away, but still 4 laps. I didn't shift down enough. Gained a few tenths on them though. Yeah, right there. Definitely gaining. Gap's down to 4.7. Always slow through the carousel. Yeah, I forgot about that limits penalty, but I mean, the start of the lap, they were 7 seconds in front of me, and now it's down to 2.3, so I'm not too disappointed. And we got an 8.7 second lead over 10th. So compared to the fact that we started in 13th, we're now in 9th. We were fighting for 7th, 6th, 5th and 4th all in one go at the start of lap 1 as well. And now we're back up to 9th. I don't think we're doing too bad. And Monty started on the soft. What an idiot. You're clearly meant to start on the medium. With the tyre wear we saw in qualifying, you lose about half your tyre just in one lap. Innertung has come in off the mediums and is going to have to do 3 laps on the soft, which is a very bad mistake really. Finish on the soft. You don't have, your tyre wear isn't the worst by the end of lap 2. And you can also actually have you also end up with the faster tyre of the 2 if you end up having, like, look at that, we're getting a purple lap now on worn mediums. And your mediums just last that a little bit longer as well. So by the end of lap 3 you still have over half your tyre left. And you can set consistent fast lap times rather than 2 really fast lap times and then somewhat fast towards the end of the race when you want to be quite quick as the pack starts to bunch up. Which is why I've chosen to start on the slower tyre and then move up to the fast tyre by the time I'm done with this one. And we're still gaining on quite a few people as well, so like Monty here is now on the mediums, and we're going to see just how much faster he is than us based on the fact that he's now on mediums. I just said that. And we're on worn mediums as well, so if we're faster than him on worn mediums, imagine us on the softs. And he was leading the race, or at least one of the leaders. And you can also set some 3 really good fast laps when everyone goes into the pit coming off the soft if you start on the medium. We're 1.1 up on the fastest lap time. That was scary. I thought I was going to bounce off into the abyss. Okay, so yeah, 4th naturally gained a lot of time there. I'm going to back off because I don't know how dirty my tyres are. That's fine, because we're still yet to go onto our fast tyre and to do a pit stop. I stopped looking at the screen, which meant I stopped turning. Right, I'm going to keep watching the screen. We're still 14ths up on our best time, which is an 8:25, which is 14ths slower than X1i2V, which who I imagine is on the medium tyre at the moment as well. Based on the fact that he's still out for a 3rd lap, which on the soft tyre would be damn near suicide. Very worn tyres on a very hard track is not something anyone would want to do really. So we're still gaining on 4th with our worn mediums, which means we definitely have the pace here. Your tyres do fall off quite a bit though, so we need to watch out for that when we're on the softs. I've lost quite a bit of time on this lap. Doesn't help that I keep looking away from the road. I think I understand the carousel. I think that was a good no, it wasn't. Never mind. I broke way too late. I keep looking away from the screen, that's my problem. That was a really good last sector. That was really good. Yeah, that was half a second faster. Alright, we're coming off the mediums now and going on to the soft. They were starting to fall away quite a bit on that lap. But we went down to 9 seconds on fourth and came back up to under 5. We went from 3.5 seconds down on our lap to 2.2 by the end of the dotting because of that amazing exit. Soft. Yeah, I'm gonna refuel. I used a lot of fuel on those laps. Only gonna do a little bit though. That was a really good. That was a really good start actually. We are sitting in 5th. Looks like we're going to be sitting in 9th by the time we come out. But for the amount of effort we made on the medium and how much faster we've seen we are, got good hopes. Not very tidy, but still got it done. Didn't let the position be taken too bad. So we could have been 9th, but we managed to hold them off, and we're still sitting in 8th and gaining on 7th. So we're not too far behind everyone else then. 9 seconds, but I'm pretty sure a few people are yet to pit. The leader is 36 seconds in front, so I'm not sure what the chances are, but we are gaining on him. And I don't know if he's yet. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he has pit. That's what I mean about the over-rotating there. Now only 5.7 behind 7th. Okay, so 7th is all alone. I don't know how far ahead 6 is, but looks like we might catch 7th. We'll catch 7th, just whether it's this lap or not, we'll find out. I know in these lobbies I'm normally faster through the tight windy parts of the track rather than the open windy. But everyone else has their own streets as well. Quite a bit of curb, but managed to hold it. Broke very early for that. Yellow flag. Was that 6th coming back down to us? Or was that 7th having a moment? That's 6. Open long note. Still going, mate. Pretty good launch onto the dot hanger. Was it 9 seconds at the start of this lap? I don't remember what it is, but it's down to 3.6 now, and 6 is only just in front of 7. Oh, so it was 5th. Okay. Alright. Could be up for something good here. Okay, we gained quite a bit through there. 6 tenths. Four tenths there. Few tenths there. 4th is right there as well. 4, yep. One second up on the fastest lap as well. Full speed through Schumacher S. Starting to dial in now. Ah, for fuck's sake, I always over-rotate on that corner. Okay, we didn't lose heaps of time. Fuck! Oh my god, man. Every single fucking time, I'm close to something good. We were in a good rhythm there. We gained so much time on them through that sector of the track. What's our sector times looking like? Yeah, up 1 second on each sector. Oh well, still a whole other lap to go, so let's see what we can do. We gained 9 seconds before, let's just do it again. Hopefully they take everyone out. Oh my god, I thought he was going to come across us unghosted. My life flashed before my eyes. Okay, there we go. We're finishing in 7th. Well, at least up to 7th. Because that guy came off. I baited him into the dive bomb. I was never going to do that, man. Not force a mistake, but have him look in his mirror. Another yellow flag. Don't forget, this is Nordschleife. There we go, there's 2KSM, so that's 6th place now. And 5th is only 9 seconds in front of us. I didn't turn the wheel, I slowed down but didn't turn. Still gaining on 5th though. How far in front? That was terrifying. It's because I keep looking away from the track. Seventh and 8th are right on me. Every time. Every time. Alright, well, it looks like we're going to be doing another race tonight. Surely this race hasn't gone on long enough that I'm going to miss it. Because the last one did. Yeah, the one tires doesn't work out. I've done that every lap. That exact same one every lap, and it hasn't done that. Okay, because the last one went long and I ended up not being able to finish the race, I'm going to leave that one. Ended up not being able to do the next race. I'm going to leave this one because I've clearly just thrown it away. It was a good race and then I just absolutely bombed it. Never mind, the race went too long for me to do the last race. So does that mean I get no points on that ranking? This is your chance to get behind the wheel and lead your favourite manufacturer to the top. Current number of battle rounds. Your position will be updated shortly after every race and each round is complete. Alright, so I guess we're going to have to wait until midnight again. Because it looks like I've just lost my touch. Nah, not that. Nah, I think we'll wait till the midnight one because this one is just. I haven't been in I haven't been in a very good rhythm. I want to make sure that I get some points. I can't have a no points race. That's just ridiculous. Oh, Nurburgring is a very tough track. It absolutely did bite. It bit quite hard actually. But anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. I may be streaming again at midnight for the next round, just so that I can get a couple of points. But other than that, I shall see you in the next stream. Not too happy with that performance, but anyway, onwards and up. Peace out, Grease Monkeys.